So, hi, I'm Will from the VIS Tech Committee, and I have Valerio here. And we're going to show what being a session chair will be like for the VIS conference. So, you'll join the Zoom meeting in the link that will be emailed to you. Similar to if you were a presenter, you'll get an email that has the Zoom meeting information. You'll join that meeting, and there will be a technician. So that's my other camera down here with the VIS 2020 background. I have myself as the chair, and then Valerio is going to present his very exciting work today for us. So as the chair, the first thing you'll want to do is to open your Zoom chat in the pop-out mode, and the presenters will do this as well, because this is how you will communicate with the technician during the stream. So when you join the Zoom meeting, you'll do like a technical setup first with the technician, and this will happen 15 minutes ahead. We'll make sure that everyone has joined the meeting who's going to be answering the Q&A, and we'll do like a little audio video check with everybody. After that point, the technician will turn off their video since we'll hide the non-video participants on our side. And then from that point on, they'll communicate with you through the text chat. So the technician will say like, so some question from chat, and you'll have these show up for you. And so, as the chair, what you can do is watch on YouTube. You can see the live chat. You'll want to have the YouTube video muted though, so that you don't get audio feedback from it when you're speaking on the stream. And you can also watch. What I would recommend though is watching the live chat on Discord, because the YouTube and live chats will be synchronized. So you can see here, I'll just get them in this little side-by-side view, that if I post something here in the YouTube chat, post hi, this will be posted back to Discord. This is managed by a bot. The same thing for posts from Discord that will be posted back to YouTube. So it will help that you only have to monitor one chat platform. So after you've joined, you can open Discord. The technician will also help you monitoring things here, and they'll post things on the Zoom chat, so you can keep an eye on that. And when you start, you can discuss with the technician how exactly you want this to work, whether you want to have them help you more or help you less with monitoring for questions. And in your email, you'll have a link to the to the Discord session, the Discord chat channel for your event as well. And there's other instructions about how Discord works and stuff like that you can see before your session starts. So if you've watched the recorded talk presenter example, the experience for the chair is kind of similar. You see a bit of what the chair will do. It's kind of like being a chair in the regular conference where you'll introduce the speakers. And so what will happen is that during this, as the stream is getting ready to start, there will be this kind of title card that is displayed, which you can see over here on the YouTube stream. It's showing kind of the title of what's coming in the session. It's important that you don't actually watch yourself on the YouTube stream, because there's still like a 5 to 8 second delay, so it will be a little bit confusing for you when you're seeing like, am I live on YouTube or not? So I recommend just scrolling down a bit to hide the video and make sure that it's muted, and you can just monitor the chat. Or like I said, it's probably better just to watch the Discord chat only, since these will be synchronized with each other. So as it comes closer to the session starting, so when the session actually starts, the technician will check if you're ready to give the live introduction for the first talk. So they'll say like, are you ready for the live introduction? And then they'll give you a countdown before making you live on the stream. So they'll say like, okay, you'll be live in 3, 2, 1. At this point, after the countdown finishes, you're live on the stream, and you can give the introduction to the first paper. So say, okay, now we have Valerio here, and he's here to present some very exciting work on donut topology. We've all been very excited to learn about this subject.
I hope you will like it.
Yeah. So as you're giving the introduction, I kind of am doing both of these on the computer. So as you're giving the introduction, the technician will queue up the first video for the session. And so they'll have this ready to play. So after you've given the introduction, they will transition to playing the video to the stream. So while that's happening, the technician is going to screen share the video back to you and the presenter so that you can have the context of the video being played during the session without having to watch the YouTube stream. So if you're in a country where YouTube's not available, you can still watch the talk through Zoom. The quality may not be as good as the YouTube stream, since the Zoom has kind of lower quality for what's being shared, but you'll have the context of the talk for the question and answer part. So then, during this period, people can be asking questions on the Discord chat and on YouTube. So people might be using the polling system, or like someone could say, like, I have a question. What about quality of coffee cups? Right? And someone may post a question there, or they might post a question on YouTube. You see that these are both synchronized, right? So that's why you only really have to keep an eye on Discord. And so as the talk comes to an end, the technician is going to stop screen sharing because they're going to set up for this Q&A portion with the chair and the presenter. So now I've ended the screen sharing here, as you can see, and then they will kind of set you up for this Q&A bit. And so as the talk has come to an end, they'll tell you, okay, we're going to transition to the Q&A portion now, and you'll be live in they'll also have the presenter turn their video on during this part, so the presenter will also have their video shown, so that they'll show up. And then they'll tell you, like, okay, you're going to be live for the Q&A in 3, 2, 1. And so then it's, okay, now you're live. So it's like, okay, Valerio, it seems that we have some very interesting questions from the chat. Will from Utah is asking, what about the topology of coffee cups? Have you considered this in your work?
Absolutely, yes. The good news is that the topology of coffee cup is the same as a solid donut. So it has one component and one cycle. So Betti numbers 0 and 1 are both 1.
That's very exciting results. So then you'll have this Q&A portion proceed, and like the technician might type something to you as well if they're helping you monitor the chat. So I'll just type something briefly on the other computer here. So they might say, like, Steve has another question, and then the question from them, just so that they don't send the technician's audio to the YouTube stream. So if the technician posts you a question, you would repeat it. So you'd say, like, oh, okay, Steve has a question, blah, 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 so that the audio will be sent to the stream as well. After the Q&A portion ends, the technician will transition the stream back to the title card. And so then you won't be live anymore. They'll tell you, okay, you're no longer live. And then the video will basically repeat like this. So you'll go back to the session introduction with the chair. You'll introduce the next talk and just kind of repeat this way until the session is over. And that's all.